Many locals believe that a vampire-type figure roams the woods and local villages looking for victims. Our investigation this time is to look into this legend and see if it's true. Legend has it that many moons ago in the dark woods of Stakefry there was a small village. The head of the village was a young man by the name of Frederick Count. Frederick was a strange person who only worked at night. During his night shift, Frederick used to visit a young lady by the name of Glad and Glow. After a while, Glad and Frederick decided to marry. This is the same time that Glad joined Fred on the night shift. A few months later, Glad gave birth to a son. They named him Drac.u.lad after his granddad. Years went by and Drac was not happy with his life at home. And then one day Drac discovered that his dad, Frank Count, was a vampire and that he had created a lot of unhappiness in the village. So Drac decided to run away and made a home for himself in the woods. While in the woods, Drac met up with a tramp-like figure by the name of Slayer John Wiseman. The wise man took Drac in and taught him the ways of the world. The lad already knew that his father was a vampire and that he made local people unhappy. But what he did not know was that his father was a very rich person and he enjoyed killing people. Frederick had a taste for blood, and one bite from him and you would be working the night shift. Yes, Frederick was a count in every way. The wise man also told Drac that he too will soon be a count, and he would have to kill his father before it was too late. Drac did not want to kill anyone, but he didn't have a choice. So one afternoon, just before sunset, Drac set off to destroy his evil father. When he reached his father's home, he went into the room where the coffin lay with his father in it. He took a blade and thrust it straight into his father's heart. Drac then turned and ran into the woods, never to be seen again. Many locals still believe that Drac.u.lad can still be seen roaming the woods and town. But is there any truth in this story? Can a vampire really exist? Our first interview is with Dr. Hilary Bloodvessel. Hilary told us that Drac.u.lad is no legend and that he had seen the lad on many occasions in the woods. Hilary also told us that he had to treat patients that claims to have been bitten by Drac.u.lad. and that he had to remove body parts to stop the flow of the infection. Dr. Hillary also told us that if we needed any more information about Drac.u.lad, that we should visit the red light area, because Drac was once said to be a regular customer. Dr. Hill had given us a contact name in the red light area, and he told us that we should contact her and she would give us more information. After a few hours in the district, we actually found the house that we were looking for. Now we had to knock on the door and hope that our witness was there. When we knocked at the door, we was hoping that somebody was in. Luck would have it that somebody did answer the door. A young lady by the name of Rosemary Quickbite, the girl next door. Rosemary told us that the legends of Drac was true, and that he used to visit her once a month in the evenings. She went on to tell us that the lad looked like a real count, and he always loved a quick bite. Rosemary told us that she had 2 bite marks on her neck, which proves beyond doubt that Drac.u.lad is still around. After we left Rosemary Quickbite, we came away with a lot of questions. If Dracula was a count, what was Mark doing on her neck? Why did Drac the lad only visit once a month? And why was it only in the evenings? It was difficult to believe Rosemary's story about Drac.u.lad, and we believe that she was in fact having a bite on the side with a fella called Mark. We welcome back Allergy White, who is an expert in forensic science. He explained to us that vampires like blood. Allergy said that if this so-called Drac.u.lad was still around, the blood would attract him. He then told us that we have to find a glass from the period of his parents. And then he told us if you fill the glass up with blood, this will attract the vampire. We were set up and ready to go. We had the PD glass and we had a couple of symbols. Now all we needed was the blood. Allergy had told us, when we chose our blood, that it should be a diet blood, because the vampires do not like the light. We had all our cameras in place, and now it was just a case of waiting. The following morning we reviewed our footage, but we found nothing, as usual. However, people still insist that Drac.u.lad still lives in the woods. Perhaps one day, maybe we might capture something. And who knows, we may even return